Welcome back to the Ed Show. Mitt Romney is vulnerable, and some conservatives are ready to pile on. But Romney has plenty of money to keep fighting. Romney's super PAC is now extending its air war to at least 8 states holding upcoming contests, including the big one, Michigan. An anonymous Romney aide told Politico that they will hit Santorum hard. The expectation is that Santorum, just given his personality, is going to whine like crazy about this. Romney is trying to stress his conservative credentials, telling an Arizona audience that he vetoed an embryo bill as governor.
There was a provision that said that life would no longer be determined as having begun at conception, but instead at implantation. And the idea there was that would allow for embryo cloning and embryo farming. I vetoed that.
But a new pro-life super PAC has a different idea of Romney's position on abortion.
I will preserve and protect a woman's right to choose, and am devoted and dedicated to honoring my word in that regard.
Nationally syndicated conservative talk show host Steve Deace tweeted this: pro-life super PAC is formed to finish off Mitt Romney. In another poll, Santorum holds a slight lead over Romney. It is the 4th national poll to give Santorum the lead. Let's turn to MSNBC political analyst Richard Wolff. Richard, always a pleasure.
Thanks, Ed.
What is going to turn it around for Mitt Romney right now? Is it just the negative ads? Is he going to be able to do that and turn this around the way he did from South Carolina to Florida? I mean, can he do damage control with big money super PAC ads in Michigan? What do you think?
Well, to be simplistic, he's got to win Michigan and win big. And the numbers right now, just a couple of weeks ago, he had a 15-point lead in Michigan. Now that's gone. And if you look at the national polls, he's not faring any better than Rick Santorum, maybe by a point or two, but really not substantially better in the head-to-head with President Obama. Remember, electability was the cornerstone of his argument. Now the economy is getting better. People feel more positive about that, although it's still a long way to go. But those numbers are working against Mitt Romney just when he needs the most. So he's got to win in Michigan. It's not clear that he can run the same playbook against Santorum that he won against Gingrich with, which is the whole Washington corruption insider dealing.
The new Romney super PAC ad calls Santorum a big spender when he was senator with the pork barrel earmarks and all that stuff. Is that going to work?
Republicans have not shown a great distaste for earmarks, politicians who were lobbyists. That kind of messaging just hasn't gone down well with Republicans. So, yeah, they don't like out-of-control spending when it's associated with this president and with Democrats. Their own spending, their own earmarks, they had no problem with that. And Mitch McConnell has not lost any ground being the biggest proponent of earmarks out there. So, yes, they've changed their tune because of the Tea Party, but none of that has continued forward. And really, it's down to a partisan difference. They don't like Democrat spending. Republican spending is just fine.
Obviously, in Michigan, the automobile story is a big one. It saved a lot of jobs, and it's going to be there for a while. And the president, of course, is polling better right now on the economy because it's making progress. And here you have Mitt Romney well on the record, all over the place on the automobile issue. Is this going to hurt him in Michigan? And what if he doesn't win Michigan, Richard? How tough is the landscape going to be post-Michigan?
Well, he's contorting himself into a pretzel right now, trying to explain away that New York Times op-ed when he said, in fact, there should be no bailout and Detroit should go bust. By the way, that op-ed made a big argument for where the government should spend money. He said it should go into alternative energy, just the kind of things that he's railing against when it comes to things like Solyndra. So he's trying to justify what he did before. It's not going to work in Michigan, both because he's going to lose conservative voters that he got last time. Michigan really propels them into Super Tuesday. He needs this one. He goes out there saying he's the son of Michigan. He grew up there. If he loses it, the media is going to turn very hard on him.
Richard, great to have you on. Thanks so much.